Sabei sub-region in eastern Uganda is famous for producing the finest long-distance and track athletes who have ably represented the country on international competitions. They have gone on to win multiple medals over the years, but most of these successful athletes have for long relied on Kenyan training facilities to prepare for local, regional and even global competitions.
You may recall that on 4th September 2024, we received the sad news of the death of Sergeant Rebecca Cheptegei. Like many of our athletes, the late Rebecca used to train with colleagues across the border.
That's why the Kenyans and the Ethiopians were beating us, because we lacked the facilities like this.
Now, Ugandan athletes will probably never consider training in Kenya again because government has put up a multi-billion and multi-purpose Teryet High Altitude Training Center in Kapchorwa District. Now, this training facility is a fulfillment of President Museveni's promise of 2012 that followed the stellar performance of Stephen Kiprotich at the 2012 London Olympic Games, where he won a gold medal in the marathon. President Museveni commissioned this facility today. He was flanked by the Vice President Jessica Alupo, the First Lady and Minister of Sports and Education Janet Museveni, several ministers and local leaders.
Me and my sister Teryet prepared for the Olympic Games from here, and I can testify to you that the track
is going to enable our athletes to have sufficient skills and prepare them well when they go for matches, national and international ones. And it is also going to give our athletes sufficient time to train, but also save their money, which they used to use to travel far to look for training facilities.
Whereas the facility has been officially opened today, there is still work to do because this is just phase one of the project.
I believe that once the facility is officially handed over to the National Council of Sports, planning for the second and third phases of the project will be prioritized.
we also need facilities such as good hotels and good restaurants.
President Museveni says he's so much interested in pushing for the further development of Teryet High Altitude Training Center because it is a special project that could go a long way to benefit not only the locals here but also the country at large.
We have got so many things to do, but really this one is unique. We can't fail to support it.
Our robust plan to invest in sports infrastructure is to not only develop and professionalize our abundant talent in different disciplines, but to also generate revenue for government that these facilities are capable of if well managed.
Meanwhile, the athletes informed the head of state that they ought to be appreciated even better for flying the Ugandan flag high, especially at the global stage.
Whenever somebody gets a medal for gold and silver and bronze from some level of competition, I think African Games and Commonwealth and the Olympics, they should be paid something.
At the end of the day, the athletes who are the primary beneficiaries of the brand new Teryet High Altitude Training Center walked home happily because President Museveni promised to increase their allowances every time they deliver great performances, especially at international competitions. Daniel Kibet, NTV, here in Kapchorwa District.